Hello, it is the 1st of November. My birthday is tomorrow, and I had it in mind to clean this room tonight to have my birthday cleared up for tomorrow and be ready to move to Miami, my Airbnb in Miami on Saturday. Okay, but here's one thing I realized. Today is the first day of NaNoWriMo, National Novel Writing Month, and I missed the first day. It's 11:46. I missed the first day. So an old Genosha would just completely put this event to the side and say maybe next year. But no, I had it in mind since October to join NaNoWriMo. If you see in my shorts and my videos why I was practicing just writing, I was getting back into the habit of writing, right, for NaNoWriMo on this November. So I gotta commit. I gotta get back into my writing streak. Yeah, so tomorrow, the 2nd of November, my birthday, ooh, maybe on my birthday, I will catch up with NaNoWriMo. My balloons. My balloons. Thank you, Mom and Jonathan. I don't know if that's mine, but they also got me this from Mom, Jonathan, and Peter. Enjoy. Thank you guys so much. Is this mine? Oh, it is. Thank you guys so much. I love you. So I'm currently in my Airbnb. Yesterday I had to buy another piece of luggage for my things because it was just not fitting. Well, basically, I fit some stuff into here, I fit some stuff into here, but it seems that I had more stuff than I anticipated, so I have to buy another one of this. And I was gonna buy the smaller one, right? But the smaller one alone was $100. This is $150, so I just switch out the smaller one for the bigger one. And for reasons I'll tell you soon, it's kind of a bummer because I didn't want to spend $150. At least it's aesthetically pleasing, right? That I have two luggages. And this pieces of luggage, yeah, better last me 10 years. Okay? I want to be able to use this for 10 years, okay? And at least it matches my nails. Look at that. Cute. Cute. Let me tell you the series of events that took place before finally checking into this Airbnb. Okay, so after my last video, I got a text message from my father asking me to call him. Yeah, he pressed that it was a serious emergency, and I initially ignored it because wrapping my imagination around what an emergency can be that requires my attention, I couldn't understand. So I noted initially, because again, I had work to do. I didn't want interruptions right now. But then I got a message from my mother pressing me to, again, get in contact with my father, insisting that he would not be messaging us the way that he is if it wasn't something serious. So that's where I went to. Somebody's dead. Somebody has cancer. I have to call. I call, and my dad starts off talking with, well, pretty much speaking flattery, yet leading up to discussing what I had posted in my video. And that's when I hung up on him, blocked him on WhatsApp, and deleted WhatsApp. So I think a few days later, maybe the next day later, I get a text from my mother saying that my father told her that I had started dating, and then she expressed concern, expressed what I am to do when dating, just to alert her to know where I am. It was things that I already intend to do, basically. And then I get a phone call from my mother's friend. It was about my mom's concerned, blah, blah, blah. My mom is not concerned. My mom doesn't want me to leave, basically. Yeah, my mother does not want me to leave, which is hilarious because you treat me like a complete nuisance living with you. And then when I try to take responsibility getting away, yeah, then you have your friends calling me to manipulate me to practically stay. And then you, the other parent, you manipulate me into calling you under the pretext that there's a family emergency, only to lecture me about my business. All right. And that is where we're starting off. This is a huge reason why I had to leave. I had to leave, and in my grown age of 25, start, yeah, establishing boundaries. Child and parent relationship when the child's an adult have not been established properly, where my dating life is none of your business. Yeah, my how I live my adult life is none of my business. If I want to book a Airbnb in Miami, I'm going to do that. If I want to start dating, however which way I'm going to do it, yeah, I'm going to do it. And of course, I know at my grown age of 25 how to go about it. Why is it being discussed, and why is my parents coming up to me about my social media? Get off my social media. My mom understands that, but obviously my father does not understand that. Get off my social media. And the fact that you had to lie to get me to answer the phone, you knew you were out of bounds. Yeah, you knew you were completely inappropriate. I do not want my father in my business about how I run my adult life as a woman. It's not going to happen. Both of your behaviors towards my decisions have been disgusting so far, and I'm angry. But at the same time, I'm completely ready to move on. I just want to let it be clear that this is what I'm starting off of, and this is even further motivation to make sure the next steps I make is a success. The next steps I make right now is to make sure I'm never in a situation where I have to move back into my parents' house and be harassed and get my mental health turned to shreds because these people do not understand boundaries with me. The problem before is I couldn't afford to establish boundaries. I can't afford now, and the highest stake I am looking at now moving forward is to maintain the affordability. I just had to start with creating distance. Start with creating distance before I do anything else. And it's not the most ideal situation, but I am very relieved that I did it, and I'm very excited for the future. Excited and a little anxious at the same time, but I'm glad that I did this.
Oh, but I thought, Lord Kudo, you're here.
You cried out, so I was concerned. Are you okay? Were you having a nightmare?
A dream.
Don't force yourself to remember, but if you sense anything wrong, please don't hesitate to tell me right away.
Okay.
Mio, whatever you're facing, wherever you go, you are never alone.
I understand, Lord Kudo.
Okay, so it's November whatever, and I just want to do another little ramble about my unhappiness. Yeah, I am not happy because I'm realizing what is it I'm going to have to do from here on out to just maintain myself. And it is to rechannel dangerous motivation. The last time I was in a state of dangerous motivation, I neglected everything. I neglected my love life. I neglected my family. I neglected myself, and put result first. And I didn't want to be in that state again. But I should also mention what I was doing to get result. I stopped because I realized it was a dead end. And now in this present, realizing that it is for the best that I go into that state of self again, I am okay with it because it's not going to be a dead end, you know? It's going to give very good result. It's going to take me to the next step, okay? And I'm upset that I'm going to have to do it because what it's going to do, because I just wanted to get going. I want to get going with other stages of myself. You know, I just wanted to feel like I was going somewhere, but that's not going to happen, you know? So I'm just mourning. I'm mourning that self. And when I get back into my dangerously motivated self again, it's going to make me a shell of myself for a few months more. I dread it. I'm upset about it. I'm not afraid of what it's going to turn me into. And that's what I'm doing it. Because if I don't, I'm afraid of what happens if I don't do it, which is lose everything, and end up in a situation where I just lose myself and become crazy. Basically walk into traffic and then there be the end of it, right? That's the other direction, if not this direction. This direction is still suffering, but to see a result that is going to make me happy, make me closer to what I want out of life. And yeah, I'm not happy. I'm in a deep, deep state of mourning that this is what has to happen. And I am probably recording it for a future self that hopefully is in the other side of the tunnel, right, where the light is. And that's all what I want to say. But I think I'm still going to put on a smile. I'm still going to probably like be outgoing, but I'm going to do it as a shell of myself because of the state of dangerous motivation I'm slipping back into. And I just want to put that out there before I become a shell. Hi, Janocha from the future here. I'm feeling much better and I have refreshed thoughts in my mental health, but you're gonna have to see that later into the video. Listen to me, yeah. I am sitting on the floor working. I have not been able to book a meeting in a few weeks, and that's not good. And it has put everything off track. Like all the things I could be doing while I'm here, all that's off track because I can't set this straight. So what's going on is crunch time. Again, as I said, dangerous motivation. It's already turned on, but I'm just letting you know that it's being turned on into the situation. And I'm just putting it out there, a reward for myself. If I can get one demo booked today, then I want to say that I'm going to go take myself out to a museum, but I don't even feel like doing that. I'll clean my room because that's what needs to happen right now. I'll clean this space. I'll go eat food. I'll just be able to relax, okay? Mentally relax until I get one meeting booked for myself. So my brother just called me asking if I can send him some money for food. Well, no, if I could Uber Eats him some food at his location because his account balance is in the negatives. So instead of just doing all that, I just sent him $100. So I feel like it'll handle it was $37 in negative. So it'll handle his negative balance and then give him enough money for food, maybe for the rest of the week. So I would stop being contacted. So I did that. And it just reminds me of like why it's so important that I can do this. Yeah, so when a family calls me and asks me for, yeah, just ask me to help them buy some food, I could just do that. You know what I mean? And I'm hungry right now. I haven't bought myself food because I told myself no food until I could at least book a meeting. And the overarching problem with that is it's raining outside. Okay, fucking raining, and my internet connection goes all the way woozy when it's raining. The internet connection in this studio is impossible, really. I really have to go. I have to go outside to get stronger connection. Right? There's another Wi-Fi will be able to get stronger connection. However, it's raining outside, so that's why I'm indoors. It's just, and now the rain ruins this connection for sure. I can't, but I will. I'm fucking outside. I need working connection. I need to book a meeting. Here's the situation though. I've stopped using this because using this, what do I even say? They can't seem to hear me, and I figured that this was the problem, so I stopped using it, but I'm outside. I can't have them hear the rain, so hopefully this was charging. I can turn this on, and hopefully it would work clearly where they can hear me. Hopefully this is working for me. Can things please fucking work? Can internet work? Can this work? Can internet here work? Because I tried, because this is my other alternative. I just call from my phone, but the app, the HubSpot app on my phone doesn't want to work either. Can things just work? That's all I need right now. So the wind is just blowing back the rain and like putting like all sorts of droplets onto my computer. So can I show you? Yeah, all sorts of droplets on my computer. So I had to like sit farther back and just call from here. So I went above and beyond, but still no meeting booked. And my McDonald's that I ordered, right? It hasn't showed up yet. And it's McDonald's, so it's like, it's fast food. It should show up by now. No, I think, oh, it's getting impossible. So when I open this, are my fries gonna be hot? Because it took a while to get there. Oh, that nice and warm. That's like that. Okay. Yeah, fries are warm. Ah, that's nice. The one good thing to happen to me. It's a fish fillet. This is pretty much the only kind of sandwich I get from McDonald's. Because I can trust that the meat is real, you know? So, my sales manager did not show up for my one-on-one. You would think I'll be relieved, but I'm scared. Like, maybe he had an emergency or something. But because, again, as I said before, I have another one-on-one with my CEO, with my boss, with Boss Man, Friday. So maybe like switch sides and say, okay, well, let me talk to her because she hasn't booked meetings in a few weeks. And that's not good in the sales world. And my impression of the sales world is that's done so. Hi, so I'm just turning this camera on to announce that I finally got a meeting booked. It needs to be 3, but I got 1 booked, so I'm hoping that means I just get to keep my job for a while. And with that bought time, I think through booking 1 meeting, I can just rearrange my operations in a way where I can just be more consistent. Okay, I've rearranged already, raising from 70 calls to 120 calls or so, but hopefully I get to change everything. Like there's certain things I still wanted to try when it comes to seeing result. So yeah, I'm very, very relaxed. You see what I'm talking about? Slow internet, slow ass internet. I've been like, you'll see, and because it's so slow, it just logged me up the shits. Like the way I did emailing, I can't do anymore. They want you to go like 1 by 1 through the record to make sure it's your record before you send out the email. And my ADHD brain cannot stand that. But on top of that, slow ass internet, I want to stab myself in the eye, no exaggeration. Okay, and the solution is clear. Go outside in the fucking cold and get this over with. Okay, so I think it was a certain actress who said that planning takes away the zest of life. And I kind of agree with that. But I am seeing in my life right now that there's things that I want to do, but I get so overwhelmed with the piles of things that I want that I just don't start. Yeah, I go into a paralysis. Paralysis. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but you know what I'm trying to say. In the beginning of this vlog, I said that I wanted to do NaNoWriMo. I didn't get to that yet. Yeah, and I'm really, really disappointed. I knew from the beginning of the year that this is the year I join NaNoWriMo. And I haven't even started, so I am pushing it back till next year. And that was a straw that broke the camel's back. I need to plan my shit out. I want to learn Spanish. I want to know everything there is to know about financial literacy. I want to get 4 deals closed at my job. I want to go to the movies and see Priscilla and the Hunger Games, the new something of the ballad Hunger Games movie. I want to go through all my belongings and throw away what was unnecessary. I wanted to listen to a bunch of recorded demonstrations, other people's demonstrations, especially demonstrations of my sales manager, who turns out the reason why he didn't show up to our one-on-one because he was moving on to a new position, which I'm so happy for him. I wish him the best. You know, he taught me so much so far about selling this product, so I'm happy for him. But yeah, I wanted to pretty much go through his recordings and his demonstrations just to learn what I can adopt for my material, and that's gonna take a while. I want to start eating probably go out of my way to eating healthier. What is my health plan, and what else? Oh, and figure out what am I going to do for fitness. Like, I also have my mannequin head in one of my suitcases, and I wanted to, like, months ago just start learning how to do my own hair, at least the basics and stuff. Learn how to braid my own hair, learn how to crochet my own hair. Like, there are things I wanted to do and learn, skills I wanted to have, and that's where I realized that I'm just really going to have to embrace my time management more. And maybe within doing that, I will see if the zest of life is taken away. But to survive the adult world, I am going to have to turn myself into a strict planner. Luckily, I think I anticipated this, but I got the 2003 to 2024. So this is still going to be good for me throughout 2024, this planner. And usually planners that you write in work best for me, right? I'm still not really into digital stuff. Okay. So let me just show you exactly what I'm going through, right? I just used this headphones and I can't hear anything. Before I used this headphones and the sound just keeps going in and out, so I can't hear the person I was speaking to, and I'm surprised they stood on the phone with me and gave me information and all that. And these are all like, this is USB, okay, and that the other one was whatchamacallit, audio jack, okay. Now this one is Bluetooth, and the Bluetooth just keeps going in and out, in and out. And I think there's a third one, but that's where I am. I've been going through headphones and none of them are working and none of them are going to help me work. And it's extremely frustrating. So I just grabbed these. I don't know if these are going to help me. Okay? Because I don't know the problem. Like, it's hard to diagnose the problem here, but I'm just going to use these, and there's a microphone attached, but I don't know if it works with a computer, but we're going to try it because what other options do I have right now? So update, this is really working out. The calls are going much more smoother using the headphones, but here's the freaking problem. Is always a problem. I think the best I can call it is an ear infection, okay? Where every time my ears pop, there's like a pulsing pain in my ear, and this, I don't know what it does to my ear muscles, but it seems to open it up so I can feel that pain at its most sharp. When my ears are about to pop, I dread it because I feel it, and I just know I'm going to feel that sharp pain in my ear. And ever since I stopped using headphones, I remember, what am I even holding? It's not attached to this. Ever since I stopped using headphones, it did get better, but as soon as I stick these babies in, it got much, much worse, much fast. Like yesterday, I stick these back in my ear, and the pain was excruciable. Excruciating. Inscrutable pain. I'm not used to saying that word right, but whatever. The antique shop had a peculiar item, a magical snow globe that transported anyone who shook it to a winter wonderland.
Little did they know, this Christmas the globe had plans of its own for those who dared use it. And Cindy dared. She dared with the freedom of mind and how it may affect her life. Only that it will be a charming trinket to wake up to on her bedside. A reminder of what kind of mood she was supposed to be in, with this picture of a girl gleefully frozen in front of her snowman. Cindy shook it in the line for purchase and watched the still girl's world swirl with a flurry of white bits. Cute, she thought.
So I just got back from watching the Priscilla movie, and it was really cute. It was really, really quiet. That is something to be expected from a Sofia Coppola kind of film. And that's where I do appreciate Baz Luhrmann's Elvis movie. You know, Elvis was a very loud dresser, entertainer, flamboyant. So I liked how Baz Luhrmann captured his flamboyance. And I appreciate Sofia Coppola capturing Priscilla's perspective. So I think they complement each other, and the two perspectives of their fame, not fame, but their link in our culture. Hi, I'm about to get my hair redone and my brows shapen, and I already have a cute outfit done for when I am done up. So I took an Uber to my mom's right quick because I had to pick up the hair, and that's it right here. But what I also found waiting for me was my Jeremiah Fisher t-shirt, and that's super exciting because I also chose to wear the Summer I Turn Pretty Teen Belly shirt. Well, listen, now that I turned on the camera, it doesn't look too bad. But I was gonna say that I should have asked for the center part. I did a side part because, as you know, I had a bald spot when my hair fell out from stress. The last crochet I had was a center part, but it wasn't exactly flattering. So I thought maybe it'll be more flattering to ask for a side part, because maybe that'll just make this, the front, this look more, less triangular. And I don't know, I'm feeling it on camera, but in mirror, I don't know about it. But I think I fixed it, like just moving some braids to the back. It's a little awkward. Maybe I might have to take some out just so it just looks more even and less like a bump. But I do like it in camera now. It's not bad on camera. All right, so let me rant to you for a few minutes while I wait for my Uber, okay? I'm still at the place. Because next to the hair salon, there was a nail salon. And tell me why I walked into the nail salon, because I already told myself before that, listen, we're probably not going to be able to afford hands manicures and pedicures this week or this month. I can push it into the next month and make it into the Vlogmas, because I'm trying to do Vlogmas next month. I missed NaNoWriMo. I can't miss Vlogmas. I wanted to be able to do that one, right? So that's what I decided. Hold on, let me make sure it's on my Uber, because sometimes I underestimate when they can make it here. 3 minutes, okay. So that was the idea. I will do my nails in December for a Vlogmas episode, but seeing the nail salon right next to my preferred hair salon, I don't know, I just mindlessly walked in, impulsively walked in. And I talked, do you guys do holiday nails, anything holiday themed? Next thing I know, I'm getting like an appointment to do hands and feet. At 4 o'clock, I went back to the hairdresser, got my hair done, as you know. I was not out by 4 o'clock, I was out by 5 o'clock. And by 5 o'clock, I immediately like beelined and sat over by a bench down there, I remember, just contemplating if they forgot about me, they're ready to throw me away or whatever. And should I just go watch the Hunger Games, right? Wait, what am I telling you? You already saw that part. So I went back, but I said, I have to do my brows. I wanted to do my brows, and I'm pretty sure they do brows. So I went back to get my brows done. So I walked in, and I see her already set up for my nails, for hands. And she's like, okay, come. So I sat down there and I got my nails done, and I got my nails and my pedicure done, and my brows done too. And I tipped them 20 with what was 2 different women working in 2 different sets, right? So for my manicure, I gave her, let me make sure he's not here. For my manicure, I gave her 20, and for my
pedicure, I gave her 20, the other girl 20, and it came together as 175. I'm crying on the inside. I told myself I wasn't going to be able to do it right now, that I have to push it to next month, when I'll absolutely have the disposable income. I betrayed myself. But my nails got good. I'll show you my toes and I'll show you my hands later. Hi, I'm back home and quite upset because I remembered to turn on the AC before I leave, so now I'm walking home into a cold room. I usually do that too. I don't know. This isn't the best place. Like, if let's talk about the Hunger Games. It was really, really good. Susan Collins has a textured sense, has such a good sense of America's dark side that it feels very, very realistic that the Hunger Games and, well, pretty much the dystopian nature, certain elements you still find in America. But I also, at the same time, I also enjoyed learning the backstory of President Snow. What is the Hunger Games for? That was a very invigorating question, and how he answered it, you definitely get to see it his way. Everything comes full circle. Like, how can somebody be so detached from what we think is basic empathy, yet letting the Hunger Games go on for pretty much his entire life? You do completely see it his way, and you do have to agree at some level that it's either kill or be eaten in many layers. And it's really not as binary as we wanted to think. At the same time, the Hunger Games is evil and it must go. But you see it full circle. It's the best way I can articulate right now. All right, let me show you these expensive ass nails before I go to bed. These are my toes, okay? All right, expensive, but it was worth it. Well, not that expensive. It was just, I over tipped. Obviously, you can see why I tipped so hard. Look at that. Yeah, she took like, I guess, 30 minutes a toe. Just painting this snowflake on my big toe, right? I wanted the rest of the toes normal. On my big toe, though, I wanted a big old snowflake to commemorate the Christmas season. Okay, these are my nails. These are my Christmas nails. When I got to my seat, even though I was trying to just go to do my brows, I want her to lead the way on whatever holiday nails should look like, but she didn't have anything referenceable in her Instagram page, so she was like, go on the internet and find something. So I had to really like bum rush flicking through Pinterest to find something, and I found something that I was lukewarm about, but it was probably the best holiday thing there I can find, so I chose it. But she said she didn't have it in red. It was like red, white, Christmassy themed, but she didn't have it in red, so she said gold, and I liked gold. I thought gold would look good with my skin color. But once I understood that she intended to keep the pinkish base to my fingernails, I was like, I don't know about gold clashing with that, so I switched to silver. And as soon as she put this baby on, I immediately read it. I was like, okay, maybe I should have done gold. Okay, maybe I misunderstood the vision. Gold would have worked. But I stayed silent because, it was too late. I had my hand in that thing that made it hard. So I stuck with silver. And listen, it took me a while, but I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it because after I walked out of the Hunger Games movie, okay, the way these hands were glittering in the nightlight, okay, it was gorgeous. I was afraid that it wasn't Christmassy enough, right? Like, I look at these thumbs and I thought, damn, I look like I'm getting ready for the Renaissance concert, not celebrating the holidays. But now my feeling in that has changed. These definitely look holiday-ish. Hello. Listen, if I ever make a video about how sad I am, again, just make sure that if my nails aren't done, if my brows are not done, especially my brows, my hair is not done, that's probably why. Because I do feel a lot better now that everything's done. All jokes aside though, no, I was I was in that state of mind again like a few minutes ago. But I just decided to brighten up for the camera and just make the effort to brighten up in general, That's what I want to say. I want to say that I'm fine.
I'm fine. I'm good. I'm thriving. Not really. I'm not thriving. I'm going to be thriving. I'm going to get to the place that I'm thriving. Let me talk about some changes I'm going to make to my daily habits, right? Because I think it's part of what's really stirring mental distress. An ADHD brain unmedicated is rushing like a waterfall. Your thoughts are rushing like a waterfall. I can't do this without hearing something in the background. So I'll turn on a video, I'll turn on a podcast, and I have no idea what's being said. I barely follow along what's being said, but I need that to run to the background so I could focus on one thing. My ADHD, compared to when I had it diagnosed a while back, my thoughts ran like a gentle stream. And it was a crazy comparison. Like, wow, this is what it feels to be normal. I'm going to be unmedicated for a while still, correct? Because I have to get my health insurance all in order, especially now in the new year. But one thing I'm finding with slow internet, right? There is no simulation available. The only simulation available was reading, and I got to really compare social media consumption to reading a book consumption, and reading a book consumption did the same thing as being medicated. It just calms down the waterfall all over again. Okay, I've been disciplined so far. I could be more disciplined, but disciplined so far in doing is I'm going to cut off my social media consumption entirely. And I think this month of slow ass internet in all of my technology in this space really, what's the word? I hate when I lose my freaking words. Like, why does my brain want to do that, huh? I wonder if that's part of ADHD, where I just lose my freaking words when I'm trying to articulate. But withdrawal. Okay, the social media withdrawal has been very sobering, okay, for me. Yeah, being in this studio for a month where the internet is impossible has sobered my mind from social media consumption for the better. And what I want to shift to, what I now have the newfound motivation to shift to, is completely change that to reading consumption. I'm going to use reading to replace my social media addiction. It already has. It already has. Basically, when my brain flares up, right? It flares up where I need to consume something, I'm going to pick up my Kindle. I'm going to pick up my tablet and just continue to read my book. Right, I'm going to continue to read like a paragraph or so, and when that flare up calms down, I'm going to put it down and go back to doing whatever I was doing. I also enjoy the hobby. I was going to say happy. Oh, I was also going to enjoy the hobby of editing. I love editing videos. That's also very stimulating. Do you see where I'm shifting, right? I'm going to be a producer, yeah, and much less as a consumer. And I think that's going to help my mental health a lot. That, and finally getting medicated again, which I hope to within early next year. Hold on. I look forward to the day. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I can't wait. This month, I'm finally done with these things. And I can't wait. I can't wait to be able to speak, to speak properly. Yeah. To hold a sentence without messing up now that I have these out. I promise you, these in my mouth is ruining my life. Like the freedom I already feel. And that's how I'm going to end the video. I want to end the video in so many ways, but that's all I have right now. And I'm ready to... I've been like replaying, editing, replaying this month's video for so long in my head. Well, in my fucking computer. Why did I say in my head? Why do I keep misspeaking? I'm just ready to get it off my hands and move on to the next projects I want to do, because that's what's exciting me right now. There are books I want to read for Christmas. I want to do Vlogmas, and then I want to again thrive in my work, and I'm going to. I'm for sure going to. Let's do this. Next month is going to be a shift. And it's amazing that the frustrations of this month really pushed towards that shift at the end of the day.